The DPRK military launched 2 more missiles of an unknown type in the direction of the Sea of Japan, Interfax reports, while citing the Iran-Hab agency. According to the Joint Chiefs of Staff of South Korea, the missiles were launched in the North Korean city of Tokchon. They flew for 230 kilometers at a speed of Mach 6.1, which makes them hypersonic weapons. Later, the Office of the President of South Korea appealed to the DPRK with a request to stop the launch of unidentified missiles. Seoul warned North Korea that the continuation of the missile launches could escalate the tensions on the Korean peninsula. A spokeswoman for the DPRK Peaceful Homeland Reunification Committee announced that Pyongyang doesn't intend to continue the negotiations with Seoul, since it is pointless due to the ongoing joint military exercises of the US and South Korea. The Libyan National Army, led by the Field Marshal Khalifa Haftar, doesn't intend to extend the truce announced by the initiative of the UN mission in Libya on the eve of the main Muslim holiday, Eid al-Adha, TASS reports, while citing a statement of the head of the Moral Training Department of the Libyan National Army, Colonel Khaled al-Mahjoub. According to him, the High Command doesn't intend to extend the truce to Eid al-Adha, which officially ended on Monday evening. Al-Mahjoub didn't explain the reason of the refusal to extend the ceasefire. He accused the hostile forces of the Government of National Consent of repeatedly violating the ceasefire in the past few days. The air defense systems of the Russian airbase Khmeimim, located in Syria, repelled an attack of 6 UAVs launched by the terrorists. The AA weapons of the Russian airbase destroyed all 6 terrorist UAVs at safe distances. There were no injuries or material damage, the Russian Defense Ministry announced. The air defense forces constantly repel the terrorist attacks on the Russian air base in Syria. On 8th of August, the Russian Ministry of Defense reported that the terrorists fired 4 rockets from an MLRS at Khmeimim. The Hong Kong court issued a warrant to the Hong Kong airport authorities that gives them the right to expel the protesters from the Hong Kong airport terminals. The protesters previously blocked the work of the airport. It wasn't specified yet how exactly the protesters will be driven out of the airport, News reports, with a reference to the South China Morning Post. On Wednesday night, the protesters occupied the departure lounge of the Hong Kong International Airport. Over 300 flights were cancelled. Hong Kong police detained 5 people for possession of weapons and for an attack on the police. The Syrian air defense systems repelled a missile strike at the military facilities in the province of Hama. The missile strike was launched from the Lebanese airspace, a military source specified. According to the Syrian news agency SANA, the Syrian AA forces managed to destroy one of the incoming missiles that was heading towards its target from the Lebanese airspace, TASS reports. There were reports about powerful explosions in the city of Masyaf. On Thursday, there were reports that Russia had deactivated its S-400 AA systems in the Syrian city of Masyaf, once the S-300 PM2 systems, sold to Syria in October of 2018, began their work.